The story comes from the Adams family, the one whose descendants done evil. Guess the apple didn't fall far from the tree, huh?
So there's this teenager named Sammy who was tighter than cycling shorts with a boy named Francis. Both of them studied in the same school, ate the same food, played games, and picked boogers together as competition. Ew. So one day, Francis decided to bunk school and go for a round in the bike. You know, like every other teenager does. But Sammy's other buddy Jose said that he's a student who should attend class and warned him that it would be dangerous to go. Jose said that he had this wild dream where a donkey would run on the road and cause an accident. Sammy didn't believe him and said, "Bro, you're so whipped over Maria, you don't even know what you're talking." But what Jose said low-key freaked him out. So he went to Francis and tried to convince him to bunk another time. Francis got really bugged with Jose, but he said, "Okay, fine." So they went back to attend class, and Jose was really happy that Sammy made the right choice. Look at him sitting smugly. So that weekend, their friend, who was super famous, like Kardashian famous, Lucio Fernandez, was supposed to have the most lit party. That's him, but don't be deceived by his good looks. Francis was all hyped to attend it and told Sammy to come along with him. He even gave his own shirt to Sammy. Sammy was super excited, but just as he was getting dressed, he got a call from his classmates, Max and Agustin. So their classmate, Patricia, was having a farewell send-off. She was migrating to Ireland. They told him not to go for Lucio's and to come to Patty's. Max said that there would be drugs passed at Lucio's, and Agustin said that he'd be crazy not to come with them. Sammy agreed and said, "Cool day, thanks a million." But when Sammy told Francis what he decided, Francis got really mad and said, "So you got new friends, huh?" and walked away. Now all this while, Sammy was trying his best to get a date with Inez. He figured that she was very religious, so he asked Valentino, his school's matchmaker, for help. Valley told him not to go for it, but Sammy didn't listen. And this is how their chats went. Sammy, "Are you from heaven? 'Cause you are out of this world." Inez, "Maybe, but I'm totally out of your league." Lol. Poor Sammy was devastated. He had never been rejected before. He couldn't face Valley again, so he called up Francis, his not-so-professional counselor. Francis told him not to give up and continue texting Inez. Sammy thought for a while and decided Valley was right. When Francis heard this, he got super upset and blew up. Francis was like, "What's wrong with you, Sammy? These past few weeks you've completely changed. You don't hang out with me anymore, and you don't even listen to anything that I say." Now before I tell you Sammy's answer to this deep question, let me tell you all that took place on the flip side. Sammy was destined to be a saint, and heaven did everything to fulfill this. The prayers of the mystical rose, the Tower of David, the gate of heaven. Ah, yes, of Mama Mary. And the superb execution by her Son, the Most High, Jesus Christ, got all saints to go undercover to earth to help Sammy turn his ways. Remember Jose? Well, that was Joseph the Dreamer. And Agustin and Max are Saints Augustine and Maximilian Kolbe, the party angels of heaven. Saint Patrick decided it would be a great joke to disguise as Patricia, and Agnes had to show Sammy that women are not a pastime. And Valentine, the great quote, saving Sammy from further embarrassment. Now coming back to the story. Sammy answered, "I've been asking myself the same question. Am I a student? Am I a friend? Am I a son? Turns out I'm all of them. I am a child of God." And with that, heaven burst into celebration. Using their elder superpower, the saints dedicated their lives to saving souls and fighting the forces of evil. And so, for the wait, that's a big number. 400 million 59. Never mind. And for the biggest number of time, the day is saved. All thanks to the God Squad.